Welcome to Buzz on the Bay, sponsored by Matanzas on the Bay. This is your tropical escape into all the fun, flavor, and waterfront energy happening in and around the bay near Fort Myers Beach. From island-inspired dining and cool drinks to boating, music, sunsets, and local happenings, we're bringing you the stories and experiences that make life on the water so special. So sit back, relax, and let's enjoy where the bay comes alive.
Welcome to Buzz on the Bay. Today we are promoting our upcoming Bash on the Bay event that runs Labor Day weekend, September 5th through the 7th here at Matanzas on the Bay. Labor Day weekend at Fort Myers Beach, it's about to get a whole lot bigger. The Bash on the Bay, we're going to have live music, food, drinks, vendors, boating activities, contests, more happening right here on the waterfront. Something where anybody and everybody can come down and spend the entire day. You can come by land, you can come by water, come however you need to come. But we've put together some serious entertainment, all-day entertainment per se. And we got headliners like our very own Ben Allen. And then we have Jacquie Roar coming all the way from Oregon. One of the reasons you want to come out and see Jacquie Roar, well, she came out of Oregon, turned all 4 chairs on the NBC's The Voice, finished 4th. She describes herself as a country rock entertainer. Her career has included appearances or shared stages with people such as Reba McEntire, Jelly Roll, Alan Jackson, and others. Jacquie, welcome to Fort Myers Beach.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, I guess you're not on Fort Myers Beach yet. You will be soon, though, right?
Yes, not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm excited.
There we go. So you're coming all the way from Oregon to Fort Myers Beach. First of all, what have you heard about us, and what are you ready for a little bit of Florida island life?
Okay, well, I mean, I've already been to Florida 4 times this year. It's one of my favorite places to play. They keep calling us back, so I just keep saying yes because I love going and soaking in that sunshine. I love being on the water. I love the seafood. Yes, yes, yes. More. So
all of the above, absolutely. So, I mean, you said you've been in Florida quite a few times already, but for somebody here in Southwest Florida who's maybe discovering you for the first time, how would you describe your music and maybe a live show?
I would say it's pretty much full energy the whole time. I mean, it's really rare that we ever play a ballad. It has to be specifically requested during our set. Otherwise, it's always upbeat. You're going to expect a lot of high kicks. I love my ninja moves. I rock out, so it's going to be, a little bit of variety because we're going to sing some rock songs. We're going to do some country covers, of course. And then my music, my originals, is a mesh between rock and country as well. So that's what you can expect.
I love it. Well, you walked into The Voice and you sang Here for the Party. You got all 4 chairs to turn. What was going through your mind when that happened?
My daughter was, I don't know, maybe 6 feet away from me off the stage. And I was thinking, I cannot fail in front of her because one of the biggest things that I tell her is, you got to keep working hard for that yes, and you'll get that yes. So I really wanted to show her that you can get that yes with that hard work. And when I did, I was like relieved because I could have sang all bad notes after that. It wouldn't have mattered because all of them had turned. So it's just
That's
relieved.
Get them to turn quick. There you go. So Reba called you what, a country rock diva and a show dog, right?
Yes.
I have to ask, what does being a show dog mean to you?
I mean, exactly what I was talking about. You're getting high kicks, you're getting high energy. Like, I'm there to put on a show. I think show dogs, the only thing different really is that I'm not there to be pretty. I'm there to get super ugly. You're going to see a lot of stank faces because I'm singing some hard notes, So I'm just going to be like, really, if you take pictures, it's going to be a lot of ugly pictures.
But you're going to sound great. That's all that matters, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's it. So you mentioned it. Your sound has a country foundation, but you're pretty strong on the rock side. Where did that combination come from?
My mom went through a lot of phases. She went through a rock phase with like Metallica. She went through an 80s phase with Madonna. She went through a 90s country phase, which is where I learned a lot of the country music that kind of is infused in my music. But you know, I'm from the Pacific Northwest, so grunge was born here, and it's really huge still. I mean, people still listen to System of a Down. They're still blasting Tool, Pantera, all that, Metallica, you know. So those are the bands that I really connect with, and I love to bring that into my music when I am writing and when I think about production. I'm like, those guitars need to be heavier. That needs to be a little weirder. Like, we got to have some ear candy that's not usual. So when we're working, it's definitely, there's a lot of thought that I put into it to bring that rock and country together.
And you do. I've seen some of your videos, and one in particular. I mean, you do get a little bit harder, and so some people don't know Tool. You do a Tool cover, don't you?
Yes, we do. And that kind of was nagging at me for a while. I was like, I really want to do a Tool cover. And the boys, they were up for it, but I was just like, when do we play this? Like, how many times do we have to rehearse this before we finally show it? And it was like our fourth rehearsal. And I said, do you think that we're ready to show it? And it was for the Washington County Fair here in Oregon. And the boys were like, well, if we mess it up, we mess it up. Might as well just pull it out. We'll ask for forgiveness later. And ever since then, we've been playing it, and people love it. And I love that they love it. So
Right. Yeah, it's something you wouldn't expect coming to see a quote unquote country show, right?
exactly, they're like,
Right. Like,
for
what
some
is
Blake
this?
Shelton.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've performed on some big stages. What do you love, during that moment when you walk on a stage and the crowd might not know you yet, but you have to kind of win them over, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, most recently, two shows in a row. Hunter Hayes. I opened for Hunter Hayes a week before I opened for Easton Corbin. Mind you, their country music is very traditional country music. So when I came out there, people were like, "What is going on? Why is she playing Tool? Why is she playing Corn?" You know, so but at the end of it, people were up on their feet. They were going crazy. We had huge cheers. I had a huge meet and greet after the Easton Corbin. Now that one was the hardest one because they were sitting down, and a crowd that sits down is already going to be a hard crowd. So I had to pull teeth that one, but I had a very long meet and greet line after that, and people were like, "Dude, where did you come from?" You know? So it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm, validated, and I'm going in the right direction still with my music. So
And like you said, it's about building that energy and getting the crowd to interact with you, which I love.
exactly.
So you're also a songwriter, and when somebody comes to see you here at the Bash in the Bay, how much original Jacquie Roar are they going to hear?
I try to do 50-50. So I try to, usually we'll do like every other song is a cover and every other song is an original, just to kind of keep it fresh and keep it, so they don't feel like they're going like this the whole time trying to listen to my lyrics, like, what is she saying? I haven't heard this song before. And then, we do a really cool cover and they're like, oh, I know this one, so they can bop and get into it. But I really want to show them my music too, because I really believe in the music that I write. And I believe that no matter what in my set, you're going to find one that really resonates with you.
And then speaking about that, on the bay in Fort Myers Beach here, we got boats, palm trees, cold drinks, the Florida sunshine. Does that setting change the energy of your performance a little bit?
I'm going to be a lot sweatier. I mean, yeah, I know. I when I sang in Kentucky a couple weeks ago, it's probably the most I've ever sweat in my entire life. It was humid. The bugs were eating us, and I was just pouring sweat like out of even my arms. I'd never had sweat come out of my arms before. So I know that that's what it's going to be like in Florida because of the humidity and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter. I have a show to put on, and I just want the people to have just as much energy and give me that motivation. They're the motivation to keep me high energy,
Absolutely, absolutely. So you're sharing the bash the weekend with our local Ben Allen band. Have you had a chance to connect with them yet, or?
I have not, but I do know that they were also on, I think, The Voice as
Yes.
well.
Yep.
Yeah. So we have not connected, but I'm sure we will once we meet in person. Yeah.
Any chance of a surprise collaboration, maybe, or something? You
Hey,
never
I'm
know,
always
right?
up for anything. I mean, I was just talking with one of my friends because sometimes the music is just so different that you can't do a collaboration.
Yep.
And so one of my friends was like, what are we going to do? Are you going to either have to sing really traditional country or I'm going to have to come over to rock? And both of our fans are going to be like, what the heck? So I was like, yeah, you're right. So I called up my other friend who's a little bit closer to me in sound. And she's like, yes, let's do a collaboration immediately. So I think it just depends on where he's at as well. If he wants to do a collaboration,
Yep.
I'm up for it. I could always use a male vocalist on some of the duets I've written that I haven't even released yet. So
There you go. You need that. What am I looking for? I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. I don't know. I know.
we need somebody who can give me some of that sultry, smoky, grovelly Chris Stapleton sound. And I hope, I'm sure I love a good male voice. I mean, those are hard to beat. And that's why there's so many more male artists in the industry than there are
Right.
women. So I think it's like 10% of music is women music that gets played. And then the rest is all male. 90% of radio play is male. So
That's crazy. That's
it
crazy.
is. Isn't
I
it?
like the female voices better. And speaking of that, what I was trying to say is you guys need to do a mashup, where you got two different genres and you mash them together, right?
Yeah. Genre blending. That's what I
Yeah.
like to do.
Yep.
So
So what song do you perform that the second it starts, the crowd is about to go crazy?
well, I like to kind of lead them into so Giddy Up, one of my originals is a really good one because I prepare them for it. I tell them the parts that they need to be yelling back at me and I do a little training session before we start to play that song. But besides the original, the one that always gets everybody going is when I play Pink Floyd's Brick in a Wall.
Oh, wow.
People just enjoy it. And we do like a little solo section. I let the boys kind of rip and go wild there. And the crowd gets up off their butts. They start dancing. And that's my favorite. Even though it's not my song, it's my favorite time of the show because I just see everybody having a good time. So
Everybody can be themselves. That's awesome.
exactly.
So country girl from Oregon, lands of Fort Myers Beach. First choice, a boat ride, a beach day, fresh seafood, or frozen cocktail?
Seafood. Boom.
Seafood. We do have our pink shrimp here, so you're going to have to try some of those. But any
I
favorites?
am all about crab. I eat so much crab. I eat crab at least twice a week. We have Dungeness crab. Like literally this Friday, I'm going a day early into the beach because I have a show this weekend at a beach here in Oregon on the Pacific West
Yep.
Coast. And they have like a huge Dungeness crab boil being prepared for me for my arrival because they know that we need the crab.
Very nice. Very nice. So if someone has never seen you perform live, what's the one thing you hope what they're saying when you're walking away, from the show?
I want them to say like, whoa, wow, holy
what
crap.
did I just see, right?
Yeah, I get some comments on the internet like, oh, all she does is scream, which is totally funny because I used to read that like on Kelly Clarkson's page or like on Ann Wilson is like, I don't know, some people can't hear the music, they just hear like a screaming voice, which is fine. Like not everybody likes chocolate cake, but I do more than just scream. I also shout. So I just really want to show people the variety.
There you go. We're going to get both sides.
Yeah.
So, what is something about a Jacquie Roar offstage that people would never guess in a million years from you seeing perform?
Okay, so I'm a huge foodie, but besides that, I pickle my own pickles. I love, yeah, I'm half Polish and I'm half Italian, so the Polish side of me pickles and cans, and the Italian side of me eats a lot of salty food. So
there you go. What a great combo. Perfect.
Yes, exactly.
So finish the sentence. The Jacquie Roar show isn't complete until
everyone's on their feet.
There we go. Get them up, get them dancing, have a good time. And that's what it's all about.
Yes.
So there are a lot of choices for Labor Day weekend here in Southwest Florida. Tell everybody why they need to be at Bash of the Bay, why they need to come out and see you.
All right. So it's not just going to be me as the reason. There's going to be awesome vendors. There's going to be a boat event. There's going to be a fishing contest. There's going to be so many things for kids to do. So this is a family friendly event. I'm going to make sure that I don't cuss one little cuss word on that microphone when I'm singing, which is very hard for me to do. And you're going to have a variety of music. It's not just going to be me performing that day. There are 3 other acts earlier in the day. So there's music all day long. And I'm just really excited to be the headliner and be a part of that and enjoy the sunshine with you guys.
We're excited to have you here down in Fort Myers Beach and listen to you and see you perform. So everybody, there you have it. Jacquie Roar, the Ben Allen Band, 3 days of music, food, drinks, boats, entertainment, a whole lot of fun right here in Fort Myers Beach. The Bash on the Bay Labor Day weekend, September 5th through the 7th here at Matanzas on the Bay. Jacquie, thank you for joining us. And we'll see everybody here on the Bay during Labor Day, right?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Jacquie, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on Buzz on the Bay, sponsored by Matanzas on the Bay. We hope you enjoyed this look at the people, places, and waterfront experiences that make life around Fort Myers Beach so special. From great food and island drinks to boating, music, and local happenings, there's always something happening on the Bay. Until next time, stay tropical, stay connected, and keep enjoying where the Bay comes alive.